15. Disorder and chaos. Oh no. Hold on tight, Commandant. The snowfield wind whips against your face as Rosetta cradles you, racing between the skeletal frames of city buildings. Everyone else, do the same. Do whatever you can to lead this combat zone, now! On it! Soldiers falling behind struggle against the blinding storm, fighting just to keep the retreat in sight, but before they can make any real distance. Ah! My leg! A sharp crack splits the glacier beneath him. In an instant, other creatures erupt from the fissures. The razor-sharp winds lash out, ensnaring the two soldiers who'd fallen behind. Help! Someone! Pull me out! Rosetta, help them! Understood. Commandant, please fall back like the others for now. You push off from Rosetta's arms and land lightly. At the same moment, she draws her blade, spinning back to face the threat. There are too many! Ah! Oh my goodness. The words die in the soldier's mouth as three crowded strike. The energy shield gets a final descent and then Hellman fails. In an instant, the soldier is pulled under, swallowed by the ice. Let them go! Now! At this point, I don't think it's gonna be just one, like, sort of group. Mostly, might be another group like corrupted, and then all of a sudden, like, head of creatures. You never know. Like, in this game story. With a sharp grit of her teeth, Rosetta searches toward the head of creatures. Her blade flashes, cutting down the tentacles that rise from the ice. She pivots, sprinting for the downed soldier. But a shadow falls as the head of creature drops from the building's ledge. What? Thanks, Commandant. You shoot down the head of creatures, obstructing Rosetta, clearing the path for her to rescue the trapped soldier. Just as the mutant crisis seems to resolve, a slender mechanical creature darts from the chaos and stabs into her side. Out of my way, construct! You! Oh no. She blocks the strike, but the opening for a counter never comes. Her opponent burns with a berserker's fury, defense utterly discarded. Each blow is a part of a relentless, linear goal to crush Rosetta under a tide of pure, unrestrained power. Why would you fight me like you did that Dragon Man earlier? Is this really all you got? The Ascendant watches at Rosetta. Her battle style savage and chaotic. It's a wild, unrestrained declaration for existence, just as when they first met. In that chaos, memory surfaces. Her battle with Rumi's Yatsev grinding to a halt, both ready to shatter the stalemate with whatever brutality remained. Now's when she first heard that voice. A split second before her strike would have landed, Rosetta wrenched her blade to a stop. She retreated several paces, assuming a guarded stance. Her attention riveted on the vacant air just behind her opponent. Honored guest, was it His Majesty who sent you to intervene? Partially, but I was also growing rather bored sitting around. After responding to Rumi Yatsev, the guest turned a malicious gaze toward Rosetta. Then, a sudden tremor rippled across the landscape. Before they even settled, thick, abyssal sounds began to swallow the air. Confronted by the rising threat, Rosetta's command to retreat immediately cut through the chaos. You actually blocked that. What? In the next instant, the still smiling woman seizes Rosetta's white sword by the blade and hilt, and sends her finally to the ground. Rosetta! Though Rosetta twists midair to absorb the impact, the force of the blow still radiates outwards from where she lands, pulverizing the frozen earth in a shockwave of dust and debris. Who are you exactly? Are you asking for my name or who I am? If it's the latter, you already know the answer. Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't even know you. I am Duryodhana. As you can see, I am an ascendant. Rosetta lies sprawled on the ground, struggling to recover. You need to buy her time. Talking is your only weapon. Are you the one behind all this? If you mean these hydro creatures, then yes. After all, the Frostheart Emperor's amalgamation only extends so far through the accession network, and the battle wasn't going well. So I decided to lend a hand. To annihilate weaklings like you! The moment she finishes speaking, Duryodhana lunges. Her foot stumps down with a force that echoes, and she is born of motion. Around you, hundreds scramble to form a defensive line. Protect the Grey Raven Commandant! Ooh! Okay, I was not expecting that. Out of my way! Duryodhana unleashes a war, and a wave of force follows, far greater than anyone anticipated. Shields shatter instantly. Several defenders are flung through the air. Their pain shouts swallowed by the din. Then she charges like a rampaging bull, ripping a brutal gap in the defensive line and driving straight for you. You will not harm Commandant and send it. Before Duryodhana can press her attack, Rosetta recovers. She twists in midair. Sorry about that. That was my mom. She twists in midair, light sword in her hand, and strides down toward her opponent. Don't be so tense. I never said I harmed your precious Commandant. Oh my god. Duryodhana evades with an exaggerated back bend, then leans back, her swinger on you, predatory in intent. After all, if I accidentally finish the Commandant, that child might get quite upset. Wait, who? Wait, what? That child? Ascended child, an image of a blue-haired girl immediately surfaces in your mind. Hey, if you piece it together, why not stop fighting and come with me? You get the intel you want, I get my reward. No. Never. What reward? Why, greater strength, of course. Power that can pass through the filtering. If she speaks, Duryodhana attacks again. She has been searching for an opening throughout their entire conversation, waiting for the moment to charge. Rosanna, hold her back! You're not getting through! Rosanna charges, shattering ice beneath her feet. Her blade meets the punishing virus on Duryodhana in a flash of searing light. Duryodhana attempts to slip past, but Rosanna intercepts her, using the width of her frame as an impassable barrier. Realizing Rosanna is an immovable obstacle, Duryodhana attaches her right arm in a vice-like grip. When Rosanna tries to counterattack, Duryodhana uses her own body like a weapon, trapping Rosanna's other arm against her side and locking her completely in place. Let's see whose head is harder, construct. Duryodhana gives her no time to react. A crazed gleam flashes in her eyes as she tilts her head back and slams her forehead violently into Rosanna's. Everyone, cover Rosanna! Follow the commandant! Don't lose focus! Protect commandant! When did they come? Damn it! As Duryodhana and Rosanna trade vicious blows, hetero creatures swarm the perimeter, forcing every other combatant into a desperate fight for survival. I don't really like her. Only because all the while, Duryodhana's brutal headbutts continue unabated. Each 7th impact, spraying vital fluid into the frozen air. Had enough? Through the repeated impacts, Rosanna bites her time, adjusting her stance and waiting. The moment Duryodhana cocks her head for another charge, he slams her forehead forward with devastating force. Her strike connects squarely with Duryodhana's nose, distorting that massive madness for an instant. The ascendant only erupts into wilder laughter. Her frenzy redoubled. Oh my goodness. This is a real fight! This is what survival feels like? Her words hang in the air like a death knell. All around, shoulders stiffen and hands tighten. A silent, shared readiness to meet the end. That sound! Derek? A whale's cry echoes suddenly from the distance, this piercing sound cutting through the chaos. In the sky, several missiles shoot upward in a straight line, arcing directly toward your direction. The next instant, the entire district is engulfed. Explosions boom, and flames and shockwaves devour everything in sight. Nothing but pests everywhere. Everyone on the battlefield, descent included, throws out defensive barriers the moment the word sounds, but the flames still surge forward, devouring the district. Buildings crumble to ruin, and debris rains down on the combatants. Seizing the moment as descendants reel backward to defend, Rosanna darts away, breaking free from her scrape. She has just begun to calculate her next move when a familiar voice crackles over the comms. Carry Ribbon Commandant! Rosanna, stay on the line! We got the key to activate Mount Goof. Glad you're both safe. We're near the frozen sea outside the city. Rosanna should be sensing something now. I'm not sure, but I feel a connection forming. Anyway, Kelly, fully activate Mount Goof. Are you sure? Just trust me. With your consciousness linked to Rosanna's mind, you can trigger it directly through your terminal. The transformation function has to be unlocked now. At that moment, an unfamiliar string of code flickers across your visitor display. Within seconds, it results into a hovering executable. It's labeled clear, Mount Goof. It's really here. Then use it! Give the command, Kelly. Rosetta, fully activate Malkuth. Answer my call, Malkuth. Ooh? Good. The Great Raven Command has given the order. What about our end, Dr. Bear? Oh, my link with Derek's all set. You can use me as an external port now. Just as Dr. Bear said, he has already connected multiple cables from the whale-back system directly into his own frame to better control Derek. When Mina gets the command, he turns and exposes his back. The mechanical extensions on his back open up, ultimately forming a large red button, 20 centimeters in diameter. Let's show the punishing virus what the new Arctic Root Union is really made of. Her voice brimming with resolve, Mina raises her right hand, clenches it into a fist, and drives it decisively down onto the button. Shine like an aurora, Malkuth! The instant the button struck, a feedback signal pulses from Dr. Bear's frame, through the cables to Derek. Even through the howling blizzard and the din of battle, the deep rumble of internal mechanisms engaging in engines, igniting cuts through with perfect clarity. Oh? Aurora? Then, as expected, an aurora appears in the sky, hauntingly beautiful, yet sinister. It's the color of blood. Oh no! No! This isn't right! Mina's voice sharpens with a sudden shock. The red light blooms from the city's core, washing across the battlefield until the entire snow-covered landscape is steeped in crimson. What? Why? Oh, come on! I told you, it wouldn't work. Wait, what? Oh my god!